Well, one thing about Batman is the personal interpretation of the character, and a big part of that is actually Batman's no-kill rule. Recently, the new Batman, Robert Pattinson, dove into this a little bit and really gave fans a kind of twisted version of it, which I thought we could take a couple minutes and break down. Admittedly, this is quite different than other takes in the past I've ever heard. Now, before we dive into this though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We got a PlayStation 5 to give away at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out that free Week of Skillshare down below. It's the perfect way for you to develop all of your Batman skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pocket. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, we are approaching the final countdown to The Batman, Matt Reeves' upcoming interpretation of the character starring Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, aka The Dark Knight. Now, this movie promises to be a little bit different than other DC movies we've seen, and Matt Reeves is going to take a little bit of time to dive into what makes Bruce Wayne the world's greatest detective. Now, we've seen Batman kill on screen before, perhaps most contentiously in the most recent Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. But let's be clear, Michael Keaton's Batman actually killed people in Batman Returns. Now recently, Robert Pattinson talked a little bit about the quote-unquote no-kill rule while doing an interview with Premiere. And what he said was, well, a little interesting and slightly twisted. This is what he had to say. There's this rule with Batman, he must not kill. It can be interpreted in two ways. Either he wants to inflict the appropriate punishment, or he wants to kill and his self-control prevents him from doing so. I imagined it that way from the rehearsal of the first fight. I thought it was funner. Something in him just wants to slit the guy's throat. I told myself that he spends his night chasing criminals. It is impossible he does not take pleasure in it. He suffers, and it is a desire that overwhelms him. I'm sure in the first fight he manages to convince himself that every guy in front of him is the one who killed his mother, and so this allows him to vent his rage. Now, I have to say, I like Pattinson's interpretation here. I've always preferred a more violent, toss a guy off a roof type of Batman, but I do and have always gotten why Batman doesn't kill, using his own self-discipline to keep him from going to the other side. Now, this isn't the first time we've ever heard Batman say he wants to kill people. One of the best speeches ever is the one between Batman and Jason Todd in Under the Red Hood, when Jason demands to know why Bruce didn't kill the Joker, and Bruce makes it very clear he thinks about it every single day. I kind of like where this is going. Batman is on the edge. The psychological aspect of each criminal he's facing, getting a little piece of that rage for the death of his parents, actually really works and gives a very, very human motivation to why Batman does what he does. Now, we know the movie is going to be 3 hours, so that gives us a lot of time to understand this version of the character. We only have a couple more weeks to wait until it comes out, and we should be seeing critics' reviews pretty soon, so I think we'll have a pretty good idea of what we're getting into. Now, I do want to know what you guys think about this though, because Batman's no-kill rule is very controversial and seen very differently by different fans of the genre. So, down in the comments below, dive into that and tell me what your version of Batman's no-kill rule really looks like. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.